This beat go hard.
That's why he's not taking the shit down. Because I agree with him. I'll be like, in a sense, where like, how we gonna push this game back? Really though, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But come
especially
on,
if you're invested in it.
Yeah.
As much as he is, he's invested in it.
I know, cause he didn't broke up his marriage for his job, nigga. So I get it. But the thing is, Skip, you know how people's gonna react. They already don't like you. So if you say something like, it's certain people can only say stuff like that because they not hated.
You're right.
But when you say some shit like that and you hate it, it's like, I gotta look at you and be like, you did that on purpose, did you? You tried to make this into like a conversation for the next, so you and Shannon can argue about it. But
smart. That's smart.
But Shannon was like, nope, I'm not coming in today. I knew you was trying to do that shit, and you trying to take away the fact that this man almost died on the field.
But did we know he was about to die when it was happening? No, it was after the fact. You know what I mean? So we can't put that on Skip. I don't think we could put that on Skip. Like, this man was laying there dead and you almost died, and you was like, we all didn't know that man was dying.
Yeah. So when I first read it, when I first read stuff, I don't really respond emotionally.
Yeah.
I gotta find out. I could be like, so why people mad at this? Let me see. And then I realized, I thought about it. I said, you've been in this journalism game for a long enough time to realize it's too early to say some shit like that. Especially from you, who's hated by a lot of black folk. Especially a lot of athletes don't like you. Especially the black ones.
But they go out and do the same job that he's doing when they retire. So how could they not like him? That's the crazy part to me. Everybody applies for the same job Skip got when they retire. But they hate the nigga when they play him. It's like, hold up, look at Kendrick Perkins.
It's because, let me tell you, people, a lot of us was saying that if Tom Brady, if they happened to Tom Brady, Skip wouldn't have never said that.
Of course. Duh, it's somebody he likes.
Nah, let me tell you this. I believe in my true heart that Skip would have still said that because he's a fucking asshole.
About the game.
Yeah, he would have still, like, if Tom Brady fell on the ground like that, he would have still been like, okay, how are we going to push this back? Because I don't think he's a racist.
Hell no.
I just think
people calling him a racist is crazy.
Yeah, I just be like, nah, bro. I think he
didn't put too many black, and then I'm not saying that's not a reason why he's not racist, but he didn't have to give Stephen A. his shot.
Yeah.
He didn't have to give Shannon his shot. Like,
a lot of people, man. People just be throwing that word on that as an assumption. It's like,
why black women do too.
It's like, no, Skip is an asshole. He's a real asshole, bro.
That's why you like him. That's why white people like him, though.
Yeah, but
Melissa Ford on the Joe podcast was talking about he was racist. It had racist undertones. I was like, oh my god.
Whenever you hear undertones,
that means you don't know what the fuck.
You don't know. It's just assumption. I can be like, I can say, look, it's the same thing when I say, I hit women, children, and all people, dogs, cats, birds, and everything. If they hit me, I'm gonna hit them back. But then they'll say, well, that sounds like sexist undertones. I'm like, didn't you just hear me say I'll beat a man ass, a woman ass, a bird ass? You just ignored everything else, right? Okay.
That's how they do you, though. But this is why I can't be canceled. Yeah. This is exactly why I made it, so we can talk our shit, and ain't nobody gonna come after us. Trust me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna defend myself to an extent. Like, if it's like a small girl, I could do the Jay-Z shoulder roll on the bitch. You know how they did on Beyonce's sister? He was like, watch out. Okay. Remember he was in the elevator, he was doing the shoulder. I was like, man, he learned that from Mayweather.
But that's what I like teaching him. He kept his cool in that situation.
Yeah, but if that girl was big and she was like hitting him with like body shots,
he would have did the Dana White on her.
I would have had to grab that.
Shit your ass. Dana White, he went and he was used to it.
That's why look, let me tell you this. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that white man because he did not fold. If he would have came out and been on some apology shit.
He was. On TMZ?
Did he do like an apology to
not a tour. He didn't do no tour or nothing like that, but he apologized on TMZ.
Well, I get it. I would apologize because that's not the right time. And plus, he cocked back 2 times. I was like, bro, come on.
That second one was like, whoa. Yeah. That Don Julio going in.
Yeah, but I think, people need to stay out of people's relationship, bro. She swung him first.
Yeah, she knew better.
And he hit her once and then twice to make sure don't you ever do it again.
Equal rights, equal lefts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Some niggas play by them rules, so women watch the fuck out. Y'all don't want to be hitting on no man that played by them rules, because you gonna get knocked the fuck out.
It's just, I don't care if it was not a hard slap. I don't give a damn.
But there should be more outrage behind it. Because if it was, I'm just going to have to play the race card on this one, because it's been proven multiple times. Mm-hmm. Look at Ray Rice.
Yeah.
And Ray Rice, I mean, he knocked her out, but
that's because...
What's the difference between a hit and slapping a hit?
Let me tell you, it's because black men do not... People, let me say, all other races do not see black men as powerful men who can control their woman and have authority over that woman. Let's use that word, authority. I know people are like, oh, I can't believe you said, yeah, I just authority.
Had an argument with New York's friend, girlfriend's friend.
Yeah.
About because I told her black man, the only man that black men or black women look up to is Jesus.
Yeah.
And she was like, hold on, that ain't fair. I was like, well, shit. Can you prove it? Can you like
even if it's black Jesus, it wouldn't matter. It's just the fact that you're willing to worship and bow down to somebody who's not here.
Man, ain't shit.
But and thing is, Jesus. Look. I'm not a big Christian. I don't think all that shit real. But if you in that religion, just know Jesus represents all men on earth.
Yeah, all men.
All men. He not God. I know a lot of Christians be like, that's God. No, he not. Nah, he even said it himself. Jesus said it in the Bible. He said,
the Son of God.
I was sent by God. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people like that who think Jesus is God. But the thing is, he's just the Son. And we are sons just like him. It's just supposed to be, it ain't supposed to be deep, people. Just treat me like you do Jesus.
That they don't want to do that. You know why? Because the one thing that's missing from man to make us so perfect is faithfulness. Our faithfulness. Because they know we all dogs for a different woman.
Yeah. So
that just imperfection in their eyes, so we ain't as good as Jesus. That's how I look at it.
Well, man, that's well, we could talk about sexual behavior and the sexual market, how you know, but the thing is, I believe women do the same motherfucking thing. They go out here and fuck a lot of dudes too.
They fuck the dudes they want. Not a lot of dudes. They fuck up the ones they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's different for a man. We try to fuck whatever we can.
Yeah.
Women will fuck what they want.
I know the reason for that. Let me tell you this. Because now we live in a time where you can just call the police and they pull up in at least 30 minutes or an hour, right? But back in the day, they didn't have police and shit. They had men out here who actually were like not lying about the fact that they want to just take women and pull them out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And they were like those type of men would usually take over. The ones that just say, you gotta pay me, the top dog, you gotta give me this woman. Matter of fact, we just gonna take her, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it.
But you talking about Spartan days, nigga.
We ain't gotta go back that far.
Nigga, that's what you talking about.
Wait, hold on. Spartan, what age you think I'm trying to talk about? I'm not going back that far.
That wasn't in the 50s or 60s.
You don't think, hold up, you don't think that was happening in like early 1900s?
Hell no.
Where people were just,
1900s, yes.
Like, you don't think people were just grabbing people?
1900s, yes, but...
and just enslaving them?
He said enslaving, but that's not what we want.
But I'm telling you, this is what, I'm not saying this is what you want. This is what I'm saying, this is reality. There's men out here, if they not checked, and I get it's the women, if they're not checked, they will conquer the world, and they will do it in the most brutal
women?
fashion. Men.
Oh.
And what women gotta understand is, this is why you got to listen to us, because we not worried about you. We worried about those other guys that'll come in and destroy and take over our shit. And they'll have these guys like that. But you live in America, so you don't know this. But in Russia and Ukraine right now, you know when war happened, pussy get taken all the time. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. They get taken all the time, right? It's not a lot.
The kids get killed.
Kids get killed.
The women get taken.
Women get taken or enslaved. And people, look, we don't
why wouldn't you want to keep the kid so you could have him infiltrate other shit because he's not one of you?
Oh, they do some shit. That's some KGB shit.
Okay, I was gonna say that's some. I would have been a great king back in the day, nigga. Grab that little nigga right there. We gonna turn him into a spy.
They do that all the fucking time, bro.
Yeah. I don't know
why they're everywhere, bro. But my whole point was that these rules that I'm trying to tell women to listen to is because there are men out here that you call the toxic man that you keep describing. These rules of authority that I have over you were supposed to be given by God over you.
If they did listen to the Bible.
We are in authority because we gotta stop those toxic masculinity guys. Right? Now we live in a world where they can hide amongst us and we don't know about it until too late when they touching the kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or
but they will consider that toxic masculinity just because he could take it from a little kid, but that's not toxic masculinity. That's just a sick motherfucker. Mm-hmm. It's just a sick motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a real sick motherfucker. But I'll throw it in there too with toxic masculinity.
Nah, you can't throw that in toxic masculinity. That's just a sick motherfucker.
Men that think that way, who go after real young girls like that, it's a type of control. You know what I'm saying? Where they feel like
that's not masculinity at all.
They get a feeling of taking your innocence. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with priests when they do it to little boys and all that. Taking your innocence.
I could have grouped that in with masculinity because that's not masculine to do that.
What?
To take advantage of somebody that can't
Who's
defend
weak?
themselves. Yeah, that's very weak.
If we take away
that's cowardly.
If we take away the context, right? We just taking away the context. Men who are strong are going to take from the weak. They're going to take advantage of that.
But real men most real men or real masculine men have what they would say rules or morals.
Yeah.
And they would never take from a kid or a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Which is supposed to be what is, you know what I mean, masculinity trait.
Yeah. And then
if you taking the innocence from a kid, that's not masculinity. That's cowardice because you can.
Yeah. And then let me say this again. In certain countries, that legal age be dropping. Yeah, you go to Japan, pussy is legal at 16.
Mexico too. Mexico is legal as soon as they start bleeding.
Yeah. So then it comes the moral question of, it's based on culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would say this.
That's particular subject. Yeah.
I would say this. The kids that's growing, the women here that's growing up here, they are not as mature as the women in the old worlds.
Because they're getting taught different too.
Yeah, they're getting taught. That's why I can't even date a 21-year-old because she's so immature in her ways.
See, but a lot of people would tell you differently. Like in their red pill community, they would tell you that they want them young so they can have them immature and innocent. The innocence is still there.
Yeah, but they not growing up. These kids ain't growing, and then
they're gonna make so many mistakes.
And then there's not even that many young girls to go around, cause we're not having as many kids as we did. We're not replacing the old generation. So you know, I actually see more girls in my age instead of younger. It's just a reality.
That's why when Fresh and Fit be talking about they want people that are younger than them. And, I mean, yeah, maybe younger than you by a couple of years, but like you want an 18-year-old and like I be looking at it like,
go there.
Like I get it.
Yeah,
but
it's legal.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Look.
You don't want to have to teach a woman how to be a woman. You know what I mean? A girl how to be a woman. You want to have that girl already a woman. Yes, small things in there you're gonna, correct. But you don't want to have to fucking teach this girl.
Why they don't trust them?